Hello dear travel community, my name is Anna Belousova, I'm tour guide in Moscow, and today I'm super honored to celebrate International Bloggers Day together with the Department of Cultural Heritage of Moscow, and I am hanging at the historic suites and decorative elements of the landmark of Moscow, the National Hotel that has become a city icon since its opening in 1903. And can you imagine, in 2020, Hotel National is celebrating its 117th anniversary. Happy birthday, Hotel National, and without further ado, let's get and see what beautiful decor elements they have here. So if we go back to the history of opening the National Hotel, you guys, I'm sitting here and I'm feeling really super fancy. So if we go back to the history of opening the Hotel National, it was constructed here at the very heart of Moscow. We are located just literally in front of Red Square and Kremlin. It was placed here, the hotel was placed here on the place of the former revenue houses of Varvarinsky Joint Stock Company, house owners, and the designer who created this masterpiece was Alexander Ivanov. He was a very famous Russian architect born in St. Petersburg, and he created something really very unique because Hotel National was built on the verge of 2 centuries. It was transferring from 19th century into 20th century, and the project by Ivanov has become a very unique character, blending different architectural styles, neoclassicism, neo-renaissance, the new modern Art Nouveau style, and today you see it's beautiful, a very unique blend of different types of architecture masterpiece. So here we are at the 2nd floor of the Hotel National, and just take a look, these are amazing views on Makhovaya Street, on Tverskaya Street, on the Khotny Ryad. And this hall is called Suzdal. In 1960s, the 2nd floor has become a place for banquet halls, and they were named specifically after, the golden ring touristy cities. And here we are at the Suzdal Hall, and what is it famous for? So if we are touring around and we are seeing the beautiful views, you can take a look and you will see the Four Seasons Hotel, which was previously another hotel, Hotel Moskva. This place, this banquet hall, Suzdal, was famous for poets and artists and writers, and one of them was Andrei Johansson, and he was just, enjoying his breakfast. He was sitting here, overviewing the new Hotel Moskva. Now it is called Four Seasons Hotel after a major reconstruction. So he was sitting here, he was enjoying his breakfast, and he was making sketches, so he was an artist. And it so happened that after some time, his very first sketch of Hotel Moskva has become a label of the very famous Stolichная vodka. So if you guys are somewhere at the local Russian groceries and you see the bottle of Stolichная vodka, please remember the story that is heavily related with the Hotel National. And yet again, we are in the 2nd year of Hotel National. This is another fascinating banquet hall. It was called Kostroma in 1960s, but before the 30s, it was created as a kids' playroom. So you can see a beautiful ceiling with, kids-related decor here. Today, Hotel National National is actually under state protection because it is considered to be a cultural heritage site. It has been under the state protection since 1960s. And you guys, can you believe there is even a specific list of decor elements, of historic elements? There's strict state protection, which means you cannot do any repair works, you cannot do any restoration works, not taking into consideration these beautiful elements. I'm speaking very quietly because we are in front of the historic 107 room. You can see historical plaques here, and it says that after the Russian Revolution of 1917, the man who brought revolution to our country, Vladimir Lenin, stayed here for 7 days with his family. This is actually a VIP double room suite with a separate dressing room. It was very convenient for Vladimir Lenin because he stayed together with his wife, Nadezhda, and with his sister Maria, and they all stayed here for literally 7 days. And this suite is so famous because now I cannot get inside. Do you know why? Because there is actually a person who lives there now. It is very popular with foreigners, with everybody actually who is interested in history. I'm just wondering if I can get inside, but I'm not able to. Here at the suite 101, which is actually a presidential VIP room or suite, and it is also called Louis XVI room, and it is famous for its amazing decor elements. One of the highlights, just beautiful one, this amazing mirror, which was taken from Anichkov Palace from St. Petersburg Fund. And you guys can imagine this mirror is even 200 years older than the hotel itself. I'm feeling like I'm touching the history. I feel like, can I touch this mirror? It's amazing. Here we are. This is a fireplace from 19th century. 19th century. And these are the famous English clock. You can see Samson, who is steering the mouth of a lion. You can see this historic candelabra from 19th century. Well, now they have the new electric bulbs, but before they used a special fire. And if we take a look at the ceiling, chandelier made of Kuznetsovsky porcelain of 19th century. Inside the lobby of the National Hotel, you are greeted by the grand staircase made of white marble. And the crazy thing about this staircase is that it was actually constructed with no strings. And if you take a look here, it has imitation of floating. Very beautiful, huh? And it's also accompanied by stained glass and amazing gilded plasterwork. National, you are greeted by these Atlantis, huge masculine figures, but what they are hiding is this historic electric elevator. Let's get closer. So remember, at the beginning of 1903, this Hotel National, was just packed with all these high-tech gadgets. And the electric elevator with mechanical doors was one of them. And try to imagine people of the beginning of 19th century were not exposed to so many gadgets like iPhone or these high-tech things. So it was something like a miracle at the time. So for that reason, this mechanical doors of the electric elevator was accompanied by a special person who worked there. He was either a porter or just a helper, so he let visitors and even push the button. The legendary Hotel National has seen it all. The downfall of our culture, the war, the revolution, the flourishing and thriving times, and today is like the epitome of cultural, historical lives of our country. So many international celebrities, including Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Marcello Mastroianni, Jack Nicholson, the list is just endless. They all stayed here, and today famous politicians, writers, poets, just worldwide celebrities stay here. So if you are interested to learn more or literally just touch the history, just make sure to Google more information about, well, now it is 5-star luxurious Hotel National.